I can't believe I'm uttering the words. I got a PS5. But a little bit of story time. So my coworker would always alert me when there's a Best Buy restock, and we would queue up online in the vain hope of making it through to checkout. And on her second try, she got it and offered to sell it to me for purchase price, her round trip cab fare to pick it up in store, and drinks. So I made a weekend out of it and drove up to New York from DC and met up with my best friends who lived in the city and had a great time. Honestly, all of that just makes this mean so much more, especially given recent personal struggles, and I'm just really happy that this console will now always remind me of the kindness of my dear friend and a great weekend in New York with my loved ones. Alright, so enough of the story time. Let's get to unboxing the PlayStation 5. Okay, so first impressions, it's big. The box is massive and it was really heavy. I had to do it on the floor, and I even struggled to set up my overhead camera mount high enough for everything to fit. Inside we have the info booklet, which we will definitely read, and the power cord and the DualSense wireless controller for PlayStation 5, and it's gorgeous. It feels really solid and ergonomic in hand and has a nice weight to it. The buttons feel like a glassy plastic and feels really premium. There's a really luxurious cushioned spring feel for the L2 and R2 buttons, which I really like. It feels really nice. Then we have the stand for that sleek, gigantic router look and the HDMI cable. And last but not least, the big boy. It's massive and heavy. All router jokes aside though, it is quite beautiful and eye-catching and very futuristic looking. I mean, look at that. It's so beautiful. This is what next gen looks like. I'm so excited. It took me a bit of fidgeting to set up the stand, not gonna lie. You can set it up standing vertically, as it was originally intended, by sliding it back on the stand, or horizontally by clasping the stand on the back to level out the slimmer top portion of the console. On the front you have the CD slot, of course, the power and eject buttons, and a USB Type-C and USB Type-A port. On the back you have many other ports, including the power, HDMI, Ethernet, and 2 USB Type-A ports. What's really cool is that the material is imprinted with the signature PlayStation buttons, and the same goes for the controller as well. Now for the accessories. I really lucked out on these as well because I had won a $250 Target gift card from work last year, which I hadn't gotten around to using, so I'm glad I waited for the right moment to do so. I think in total all of these cost about $350, so I really only paid about $100 after applying the gift card. So first we have another DualSense controller. Of course I would want to play with others, so an extra controller is essential. I'm really excited to test out the DualSense feature for sure, and I think there's also a built-in mic on the controller, which is really cool. Tom's Guide has a really nifty table comparing the PS5 DualSense controller with the PS4 DualShock controller if you're curious. I have to say I'm mostly used to the PlayStation controllers because I played PS all my life. I still fumble with the controls and buttons on my Switch Pro controller, and this definitely feels more familiar and more like home, so it's a nice feeling. Next, we have the DualSense charging station, which again is pretty essential if you plan to have more than one controller. It looks like a miniature PS5 from the front, and to charge your controllers, you simply let them sit on top with a click. Next we have the Sony Pulse 3D wireless gaming headset. That's a mouthful. Which is very useful, of course, if you want to play without disturbing others in your house, but also for playing co-op games with audio or video chat. This is also handy for recording and streaming gameplay, so you don't have the game sounds in the background. It comes with built-in dual hidden microphones and background noise cancelling, which is pretty great. The ear cups have a nice cushion to them. I have small ears and they're pretty comfortable. The suspender band is a little big for my head though, and I wish they were just a little bit adjustable. On the left ear, there are a lot of control buttons, including the power button, the audio input jack, USB Type-C port for charging, mute button, volume buttons, monitor switch to hear your own voice, and the chat and game button. I can't wait to test out how this is going to work in practice, as it seems like a lot to remember using spatial memory, but I'm sure once you get into the habit of using it a lot, you'll remember which buttons are which. And finally, we have the PlayStation 5 HD camera. It records in 1080p with dual wide-angle lenses. This is really useful for recording yourself for gameplay videos and console streaming. As you all know, I don't do that yet, maybe someday, but I thought this was still nifty to have and play around with. It's pretty compact and has a built-in stand which you can adjust up and down. It is pretty basic as far as the camera goes, and there are lots of reviews on YouTube that go in better depth about its quality and features already, so I will link a couple of them below for you to check out. It's intended to be an affordable plug-and-play camera, and unfortunately is the only camera compatible with the PS5 for console streaming, so for anyone interested in console streaming with the PS5, this is your only option. And of course, I had to get the launch title game, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, to kick off my PS5 experience. This is the ultimate version, and I believe the main difference is that it includes the Miles Morales and the Spider-Man remastered game. I know it also fully features and shows off the DualSense capability, so that's exciting. So there you have it. I am so excited to finally have a PS5. The last PlayStation I owned was the PS2, so it's really exciting to finally catch up to the times. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. Did you get your hands on a PS5 or are you still waiting? Please share your stories in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye!